Welcome on in, everyone, to today's daily art practice. Today we are doing the perspective 1 assignment 2 kind of thing we were doing before, where we're gonna get 1 and 2 point perspective, and we're gonna start drawing some. We're not gonna do just cubes. We're gonna try and do some scene type stuff. So we'll start with cubes to place the things, and then we'll try to go, add in more detail, keeping things still in perspective so that they look good together. We're going to start going from cubes to actual shapes. I think what we'll do is kind of do our little park scene. So we'll have keep it simple. We'll do trees in mid-ground, a little pond over here on the left, or maybe on the right, depending on which way we put the vanishing points. So it's like the couple, some trees, maybe some other kind of shrub plants type stuff. The pond, and maybe a mountains, hills in the distance type thing. I'm not 100% sure. We'll go with it when we go with it. The next thing we're doing is gesture drawing. Again, half an hour. However, for this one today, it is going to be 2 minutes. So I'm still going for roughly the same amount of detail I did in the 1 minutes. However, going at it a little bit slower, taking the time to kind of solidify things a little bit more, being a little bit more aware of the proportions. I did attempt this one a little bit ago before stream. Here's one. As you can see, kind of the quality-ish that we had in the 1 minutes. However, you can see some erase marks, a little bit more focus on the head, the neck, a little bit more care, just because we had the extra time. That's my goal for that one. And then this one here, it's called Figure Drawing Assignment 7, which is to take a reference image and then kind of measuring that, in the way artists do. Usually you see it like the brush up the thumb, or like pointing the thumb, or using the brush to kind of measure, shut one eye, and checking proportions that way. So we'll do something like that, as I use my digital pen for that, just to kind of look at it. And then if we do have time during stream, we may finish, or at least hopefully start character studies for this week. I'm planning on doing the 5. This whole week, I was not able to do anything yesterday as I was working on VODs, which gives me a quick little point before this one for the VOD. The idea was that I was hoping to do them one video a week with all of them kind of mashed together. However, week 2 was already too long for YouTube to process. It was over 12 hours. So I did have to edit it into the 4 individual parts, because we did have the 4 last week. And it was a little odd, because I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna merge them into one. That's how I was treating the VODs. But from here on out, it's going to be one. Every time it's a stream, it's also a VOD. I'm not combining anything, unless one's like 5 minutes or something like that. If it's too short, like insanely short, then yeah. But they're just going to be 1 a week from now on, or not 1 a week. 1 video per stream. They'll be dated instead of weekly. All right. I think that's about it for everything. Yeah, I wasn't able to get to stuff yesterday. I was too busy doing all those edits, and then getting to all the other VODs. These SpongeBob and then the Pokemon Snap. In both weeks, I had to kind of work on. It took too long to get to them. We do only have these. I think I may actually add in the one more. The pen control, just for just to warm up. And we may just go through it pretty quick. We won't take too much time on it. There's no, we're not doing the trying to improve control. I'm just trying to warm up my hand, as I'm having to use. It's gonna sound weird. I have to use my hand more often drawing than I'm used to. so my arm is starting to hurt. I have to use some patches on my wrist. Trying not to ruin it. We'll on real quick and then get going. So if anyone is kind of going along today, everything can be done on blank pages. We're not following. Oh, I already have one on. We're not following any given template or anything like that. Everything is going to be done by eye from here on out, I think, unless it's something crazy. But those I may begin to skip on stream, unless they're like, "Ooh, this is actually really neat. You guys should see this." If they're just like, "And we're drawing these figures again for the 8th time this week," no. I think those from now on we just won't have on stream. I don't see any reason to. They're kind of boring and very repetitive. I think every single VOD for last week was the same thing, more or less. Which sucks because the first week had we did one character drawing. We started the Amuro Ray. That was kind of a neat thing, but everything else in week 2 was just the exact same and almost the exact same order too. I could have planned it out. I should have planned it out a little bit better. However, we're just trying to get consistent. I'm still working on getting stream stuff consistent, so I don't want to go too crazy and overwork it. And as well, hopefully this mic sounds good. I have to change up my microphones as the preamp for my normal one is being finicky. It was in several VODs, and I'm hearing it today, so I did have to switch. My normal mic was the Electro Voice RE20, and I had to use I think it's by SC Electronics. It is the Dynamite preamp, little stick, and it's very buzzy, so I can't use it now. I get paid later this week, so hopefully I can afford a replacement, probably a cloud lifter this time. Get a more decent one. But I'll take my old one to, sadly, the only store around me that would carry this stuff is a Guitar Center. I'll see if they like, hey, can I plug this into a microphone and see if it's causing the problem? Because if it's my interface, it's gonna be like the same cost, but I'd rather it be the interface because my interface is getting kind of... It itself's real weird. I may actually have to break it open and change up some of the wiring. I can't adjust the volume on my headphones without it cutting out the right ear sometimes. So there's something in that circuit that's bad. And it wouldn't surprise me if its preamp was bad too. I think the Silk, which is kind of a, let's call it an enhancer, part of the preamp. I think it's called Silk. No, it's called Air. Silk is the knee version. This is called the Air, which makes it a little bit more open, a little bit more airy. Makes it sound a little bit nicer. Mine starts to buzz. So I think something's just falling out. And it could just be like heat on a weak solder. Just because it's, it's been hot out this year. So I may have to retouch that up. If I fix it, has a guide on it. I'm not going to open it blind. I need to know what I'm looking at. But if I have to spend money on something, I'd rather it be a newer interface. Which this one is a 22, 21 newer-ish model of the Focusrite Studio. One mic, yeah, it's like it's the 2i2 or something like that. It's one mic input, one instrument input, and then your standard left to right outputs. It's a good interface, Focusrite's a good, decent product for like $100. However, this one's getting kind of crapping out on me. So I'd rather get a new one, and if that one starts to go bad, I'd have a warranty. Get one that actually fucking works for longer. Or if any audio interface company out there's looking to sponsor someone, hey. Yeah, I'd sell out. Get some new fucking audio gear. I would need a newer one when I do sound design anyways. I only have one input. So I need more inputs to stream with. One for my mic, one for the other mics that I'm recording, or an instrument. You know? But this is the Audio-Technica ET2020. Hopefully it's itself's a good budget mic. Hopefully it works. It's working well enough. If it's working better than the more expensive mic, I'm gonna cry. Because it's a more expensive mic. Problems, man. Tech problems, tech problems, tech problems. No, actually, I'm gonna take that off. I want to turn it into a little ticker for the bottom. However, I think it's just kind of getting a little too repetitive at this point. Because I'll just go ahead and announce what I'm using when I'm using it instead of having it on all the time. So if anyone's asking me any questions, I can just bring it up then. As there is a new thing we are using today, and I'm going to shout them out. Though, again, I can't show it on stream. We are using some different reference images. Because I'm not, that we're not using for a gesture drawing. Instead, we're doing it on the figure drawing, where, you know, we start to measure it. I'm going to use a human instead of a character that is previously drawn, as simplifying a human will be a little bit easier. These are not coming out the way I thought they would be. I'm trying to warm up doing the curves. I know sometimes my curves are not that great. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this one. I do spend like an hour on this one. Come on. I make these way too like the wrong type of curve. Yeah, when did it get bad? When did it get bad? You should just be like copied over, not shifting. Good enough. I'm trying to get them to kind of be as close to a sine wave as possible, which is if anyone remembers trigonometry. is kind of like this, but I want it to be a little bit more stretched. I want that type of curve. And there's a ribbon. Look at that, multitasking. Oh, that looks like it has that, like an actual wave effect to it. Like this one looks like it kind of has that. Nice. 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 Looking good. Nice cock. What's the one they do on the golf one? Nice shot. Birdie. You have great tits. I think that's that one. I love those edits. It was really good. In circles. Hopefully no one has trypophobia. And if you do, it's 2025. No phobias. We don't get scared in this here. I need to lower my chair. Excuse me. Circles are looking good today, though. If I do say so myself. Oh, let's move to 10. I need to... Yeah, I'm trying to start using smaller brushes. Because these are very thick. But if that was an outline, it wouldn't be that thick. Like, if this was supposed to be the outline of a character or something, it wouldn't be that thick. So I'm trying to get used to using a more outline line art brush size. It's like, it'd be easier to be like, hey, circle. This way adds a little bit more difficulty. It makes it look a little bit nicer, too. So I have to make sure my circle looks good. Like with those, I have to get like max pressure all the time. Because otherwise it's not bad, but like still. I gotta start doing things the correct, more professional way. Which there's no right or wrong way of art. I'm just trying to mimic a certain thing, so to follow those rules a little bit. This one, however, we can rock it high. Alright, rock it at a much higher level. 100. To the cubes, and we will do the color blend. I'm more confident with it now. I haven't practiced it since Sunday, that last stream. That's just more excuse to do it. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a little rough, just because they are so much thinner. I gotta stretch my arm. They go down. I can kind of fix that a little bit. Doing good, doing good. I'm noticing my arm does want to curve a little bit. So making some minor adjustments to my posture. Nice. Getting a little bit better. You can see I'm getting a little bit more warmed up, a little bit better. These feel much better. I ate my words a little bit, but that's okay. Changing my pen grip, my posture, fixing up just a little bit. Definitely do feel a little bit calmer. I was a little wired from being super busy and rushing and panicking. And microphone issues. I actually had a little bit of internet issues. Someone was taking up my internet. Quality was not as good as it should have been. So I had to resolve that issue too. But it's fine. We work through it. It is what it is. And if there's any issues that we have to work through, we have to work through them. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm still watching VODs get uploaded, making sure those run as well as they can. I was hoping they'd be done before I started streaming, but that does not, was not the case. These need just a little bit of work. Probably helps if I'm kind of sitting straight on at it. Let's go ahead and retry that one. I'm a little bit more centered on the screen. Again, just a little bit of work. A little warm up, a little bit of practice on the verticals. Yeah, that's improving a little bit. can space out these lines a little bit. I don't need to make it super tight. my hand moves as I'm trying to copy the width, but that one goes out. I don't need to go out. And of course, these, don't need to be 100% perfect themselves. If I need a perfect straight line, I'll just use a line tool. I'm not going to try to freehand that. I'm not going to try to make something that needs that level of perfection by hand. Kidding me? I'm going to get too absorbed doing this. I forget I'm streaming. I am looking forward to the character study. The figure drawing's gonna be a little rough, but I'll find an easy pose. And we'll try and kind of freehand everything. That's how this one's supposed to be. It's all supposed to kind of be freehanded. You're not supposed to, how I was doing the armor array week before last, where I kept moving it, bringing it over, move it, bring it over. Nope. No more of that. We are going to have the challenge, so that way we can improve. It's gonna not be great, but we need to improve. I feel like I've been stagnant, just doing the easy route. Like, of course it looks, oh, this is easy, I'm flying through it, it's getting boring. Just doing cubes, I'm doing lines, I'm doing basic shit. I need to challenge myself. I need to be a little uncomfortable doing it. But not too much. And that's where you're, properly setting your expectations and, being kind to yourself and, understanding your skill level. That's where that comes into play. Okay, give me that rectangle. Blue's on a different layer. This layer. Use the G. Nope. Let's use that. Just solid. None of these are soft. Let's use soft round. Yep, that'll work. Let's give it. Let's go with a nice blue. So getting this one, as best you can, really starts with kind of doing the properish fade here at the beginning. Kind of get you a nice little starting point. We'll go from blue to red. Actually, you know what? Let's try doing it from solid to solid. I know it's gonna seem weird, but we're gonna really try and get all of our values from the eyedropper and how we mix them. So we can't, which one's my eyedropper? Here we are. So we'll have more, to pick the middle colors to blend them. Yeah, it's like the same color. This one here should kind of blue up every time, just a little bit. Notice a weird banding right here. You should see it, you know, that top line should have a nice smooth transition to the original color. I can use my kind of crap monitor for checking. That's too much. Not enough this one. It seems like a little too quick. Getting there. Assuming it's gonna help. Actually, see what I'm doing a little bit better. Who would have thought? Pull up a little bit more here. This one seems a little too, still not mixed enough. Also, I'm noticing a little band here kind of thing. Just gotta smooth that out. Sorry, give me a second. Streamlabs making noise like someone just chatted, but I don't. But it's not showing me chats. Sorry if someone did chat or did something. I have a little notification so that way if I'm, you know, focusing too hard, it makes a noise in my headphones. But it's not showing me anything. Recent events. Follow. Nothing's in the chat. Is that it's not showing me? That is quite odd. I'm sorry if maybe you had chatted and I just missed it because Streamlabs want to be done. That's odd. Wonder if there's something somewhere that I'm missing. Where is the chat box on the scene? Oops. Yeah, it should be above me. I don't see anything. My apologies if someone did chat. Hello? I don't know what you meant. I can't read what you said. It didn't pop up for me. I'm so sorry. I hope you're doing well and enjoying the stream. It seems a little too constant. It should be a little bit redder. Get a little blue going on over here. I feel like there's a band right in here. I really hope this doesn't become the Goose finds out he's somewhat colorblind stream. You know, let's turn this down. That may be a mistake. We'll find out here in a second. On tool. That doesn't look bad. This part seemed a little quick still. I don't know which way I need to blend it. That's a little bit better. Oops. Wait, there's one big cloud of too much of the same type of color. So I'm trying to reintroduce the middles again without being too aggressive on each side. Cool. I like that. That works for me. I'm not gonna spend forever on it. Key dial. You silly goose. Fucked up. Just deselect. Go back to our line art. We'll keep with this purple color. This is a color we made. We'll go and stick with it then. It looks nice. I like it. That Streamlabs messing up still has me a little concerned. Just because some other shit went bad today. That's another thing. With the smaller brush. Easier to really tell when I'm not doing shit right. Let me reopen Chat Arena. Let me drop frames. Twitch doesn't show anything wrong. Alright, just reopen Chat Arena. Maybe if that does happen again, we'll see. We'll catch it next time. Yeah, that's good. These don't need to be perfect. I still have it not figured out. I did not do the study on the drill. Or the twirl. I kind of want to. Yeah, a few things. That's fine. I'm noticing things I can do better. That's a good thing. My eye is getting better. Anyone following along? Do you guys feel like you're getting better? Not follow along, but anyone else who is learning as well? You feel like you're doing better? That's good. I hope so. Just having a little bit of fun doing some ribbons. Those are always fun. I try and go a little bit. Whoops. Doing a little bit better than I usually do. Or try to do a little bit more. Go a little bit past my my normal bounds. That look like it bends. It kind of looks like a ball sack almost. Oops. Sorry, Twitch. I didn't mean to make it sacky. Yaksha Spirit, hello, welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're just doing quick little warm-ups, just to get my hand all warmed up and stretched before we get into our daily art practice. We've been doing art practices at the start of every stream, and depending on time, we get into games afterwards. So mind you, I am not professional artist. I'm still very rookie. But I think some people enjoy watching the beginners learn, and doing great. Feeling better? Yes, I am. Time's a blur to me, so I don't remember if you were here around the start of last month when I was sick for a few weeks, but doing much better now. Excuse me. Had a terrible, no, not terrible, not great cold. It could have been worse. Thankfully, it wasn't. But it took, took us time. It ran its course. You're doing much better now. We're just doing some ribbons. What is this thing? So this here is just kind of a section off version of a video called like top 10 drawing exercises. I'll actually get you that video here in a second. Once I finish up this one, otherwise my mind will just go insane. Sorry. I have to finish tasks, songs if I start them. Let me put that video. A lot of the things that I do are from a creator called Mark Brunette. He is a former game studio artist. I think he's worked for Blizzard. I don't know if he worked for Steam or Valve. But he's been an industry pro for a while. He makes a lot of videos. So this little template thing, it's not given out in this video. I got this from people who are in his online art school Discord, which I can't really just give that out. But if you are more interested in checking out his YouTube, it's there at YT Art School. His paid art course is at first link there on QBrush. But if you don't want to spend a dime, his YouTube channel does have like so many different different practices and exercises and, a whole bunch of tips, tricks, and lessons. I do recommend it if you are wanting to either learn to draw or get better. Or just kind of, want a different kind of lesson. It kind of covers everything from, beginner warm-ups and, exercises to, like, rendering, composition, anatomy, color, latent color theory, stuff like that. So it is a very good resource. Ooh, yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this kind of angle. And if I sound a little bit different than usual, the preamp for my normal mic started being a little noisy, so I will have to take it apart, see if I can repair it. So we're on a little bit cheaper, but still pretty good microphone. Not the one I usually go for, but we have to do what we have to do, I am having fun doing these. But those exercises, all of these can just be done on a blank canvas. You don't really need, the sections for it. It's just good to know, here's your space for this, and here's the ones you're doing. But it's like just doing some long curves, circles, testing out your pressure dexterity. I did it very basic, which is straight lines, but doing them on with curves as well. It's always a ooh, that was good. That looks good. It's always another good practice thing to do. Now we have a thing I used to do in school. Really like those things. Oh, these are really fun. They're nice warm-ups, and I'm also just having fun doing the ribbons. Just doing the lines, ribbons, spheres, little perspective. Though I don't do the square one that well, because I'm not that good at perspective. Color blend, I just kind of learned how to do this digitally. Good challenge. It's a lot of fun. But that's one that's not just that good yet. I learned it a little too late. Should have learned it earlier. I was lazy, though. This, I was never much of an artist until recently. I mean, I've always wanted to learn how to draw, but I was more of a science kid. So every time I did art, people kind of looked down on that. My good science grades made some school money, and that's what they wanted. So I never really did art, but I'm doing it now, and it's been a lot of fun. My art skill's not that great, but I am improving, and I'm working at it every day. It's been a blast. That's the important part, though. We're having fun. And also, as well, this is the playlist I normally listen to. It's a mishmash of everything I listen to. I do have a curated, well, not really curated, but another playlist that's just kind of city pop vibes. So if we're wanting to move to those, we can. If the slight randomization is a little off-putting. I like to keep the vibes well. Yeah, circles are getting a little bit better. They're taking their time, though. A good circles really comes down to using the right amount of elbow and shoulder, less wrist. I mean, if you're doing close-up, yeah, you could probably try and use just wrist on that, but if you're doing larger ones like I'm trying here, make sure you're using the right amount of everything else but the wrist. Oh, I feel like another reference I just remembered, or thought about it. When we get to our gesture drawing assignment, there that's technically the second one, I use a site called sketchdaily.net. If you want to use that, that is !poses. Or for anyone watching on YouTube, that link is down in the description below. That's the Sketch Daily site. Trying not to go for similar sized circles when I'm vary them. Not make these spheres. I went quiet for, I feel like, a long time. Well, it felt like not at all. But it may have been a while. Sorry, I'm like way too focused. I'm drawing circles. My new dose of medication definitely, focus is really there. This is what, I think yeah, this is day 3 of the new ones. So it takes me a couple weeks to probably get used to them. Then, I'll be a little bit more in control of it. I think tomorrow. Well, tonight and tomorrow. But tomorrow will be before they wear off. Do some meditation. Help relax my mind a little bit. I'm gonna do meditation more. Lurk? Oh, I don't have a lurk command, but of course, you are always more than welcome to lurk. We love our lurkers here. You just want to hang out and do art or whatever. Be our guest. We'd love it. I should make a lurk command. I'm actually gonna write that down. Thank you for the idea. Cool. I'll get that written down. I think I'll do that when oops, I transfer over to one of the other streamer bots. I think it's like streamer.bot. So that way I can get a Spotify API integration whenever we're live. So if it wants to use exclamation point song or next in queue, we can kind of see what's playing or what's next. We can set up voting for changing playlists every now and again. I don't want it to be a constant thing. I can see how that can be abused. What if we have a group vote, like how are different vibes? And people lurk, or people vote if there's enough votes or whatever. Then it changes. I don't know if it should be a simple majority, like whoever votes yes or no, or if it should be based off total number of viewers or active chatters. So for example, say we have like, big number, just to blow it out of proportion, 100 people. One person starts change the playlist, and only like 3 people vote. 2 say yes, 1 says no. Should that still count? Even though 97 other viewers didn't do it? Or it should be like, should we? Or like, vote to do it? So that way it's like, say, 100 people in chat. Oops, I like that one. And only, the 3 people vote yes. I think it would still decline because, 97 other people did not vote for it. It's a weird conundrum. And a little, outside my viewer range for me to think that big. But I haven't even made the what song is playing command, so I'm not going to think that hard on it as a future problem. As for Goose, probably good couple months down the road. I got other shit to deal with. I see where my hand starts to kind of crap out in circles. Very, I don't know. We'll do that when we're kind of more straight on. We'll have a little bit of curve, but not too much. Excuse me. We need to get a drink here in a second. I'm just talking so much. I know I'm not talking a whole lot, but it matches the vibe. Chilling, doing warm-ups. I'm at this hour. But I think from here on out, if I can before stream, I'll do these off stream. So we're not doing them on stream. Today I did do the 2-minute for half an hour gesture drawing. It was surprisingly easier than the 1 minute. But I think I was doing the 1 minutes with the 2-minute mentality. And I just was not recognizing the amount of time I actually had. I should have just done my stick figures, but kind of glorified. A little bit nicer. Yeah, those uploads are taking forever. For a middle wall perspective, these are fun. Yeah, I'm actually gonna save this color. I like this color. I should really write down that max value. If anyone knows the VTuber Henya, this feels like Henya color. I think we made the Henya color by accident. No, yeah, it's kind of about halfway-ish. Again, I think. I like doing these curved ones. They're neat challenges. And to make it look right. Because if you change up the middle wall, it's going to make it look like it has a weird bend in it. I don't want to go too extreme. But these are going to be kind of shapes we will be doing when we start working on buildings. You know, bigger structures. And of course, you know, people, figures, whenever I put a little bit more effort into the details, the 3D aspect of it, the shapes. Getting the cylinders kind of right. It's a good starting spot. That's actually not that far. It's not that extreme. Something like that. Get a little fancy with some of these. Come on. There we go. This one's a little bit more extreme, so it's gonna kind of go something like these. And again, this one, if it seems odd, make sure the curves are all kind of the same. If they're not, it's gonna suggest you know, that something does kind of bend like that. You know, that one goes from real curve to kind of more subtle. And make sure your ratios are good, if that's what you're going for. If you want something a little bit weirder, it's all up to you. Let's put this one. That's gonna look wonky just because they're off. So I'm gonna go kind of stick with the 1 point type feel. No, this is just not. It's a feel. It is 1 point perspective, where so at 1 point they're gonna meet. These are still parallel. Somewhere around here-ish. And of course, it's always one kind of like this. That's somewhat 2 point. Or if we wanted to, start from up here. Where it's more kind of looky downish. This one here's looking up. Oh, and then let's go ahead and check. I lost my purple. I saved it, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit off. That line did curve. That's, I'm mostly on. It's okay. And these ones, because the wall is curved, you're not gonna do a straight X. You will curve it. A little off, but that's okay. Ah. Not making the angle big enough. I'm not pointing it the right way. Well, let's try rotating this page a little bit. Just to make it easier on myself. And square perspectives, I'll go fairly quick on. I don't draw these that well in perspective. By hand. I just kind of draw them. This is my chance to practice rotation. Excuse me. If you do want to do this in perspective by hand, of course all you have to do is just, if you're on pen and paper, go ahead and try to draw very softly, but if you're digital, you can use a different layer. The easiest way to do it is a different layer, and just draw up the vanishing points. Or another way is to kind of do them as we used to do on the cylinder practice. Go and draw your squares. And then kind of draw similar, but in ratio and tinier, and more far away. Go ahead and shrink them up, or connect them. And yeah, that's more of a rectangle, but you get the point. And for these to make a square at a certain rotation in space, you make it more of a diamond. You know, square straight on, square at an angle, and the more extreme the you know, if this one's pointed at you, this one's pointed up. This may make it harder, but if anyone has any familiarity with 3D graphics and modeling, kind of think of it, you know, the shapes in terms of 3D, but on a 3D model. So like this cube here, think of the direction the face is pointing. That's what's referred to as a normal. So you kind of think of the normal of this one, kind of have this one match it because it should go through. And then that's connect them up. I had that point in my head better, but then when I started saying it, I lost it. I swear that was supposed to make sense. Oh yeah, when you rotate the square. Duh. That's what I was thinking of. So, you know. Of course, you have to rotate it more on here. Again. More of a diamond. That's a terrible example, but like... rotation would be that diamond. So this one here is that normal face and straight out. This one's a little bit to the side. I'm on ADHD meds, no caffeine today, okay? Well, is there caffeine in a sugar-free Starry? Caffeine-free, nope. I should go make me a decaf latte, that sounds lovely. Or not, latte, it's just decaf with creamer. I want to make it sound fancy. I think I'll do that real fast. I might get the pot started whenever we start our big perspective assignment. I'll quickly just speed through this. Because now I'm thinking about my coffee. And also, I've been at this for a while. I don't like taking up too much time doing these. I don't want to do that anymore. Because it's not even assigned to me. I've only done the one thing before a stream. So I have more stuff to do tonight. Ooh, I might kind of do that one a little bit more. I like that building. And yes, I meant to do that, the curved roof. I'm gonna straighten everything else out. I can't hear the song without thinking about it. I don't know if this counts as a meme or just something stupid I saw. But it's like, when English isn't your... Dwayne Johnson's looking for you to know what weather pattern he most resembles, but English isn't your first language. Here I am, Rock, you like a hurricane. It made me laugh, it's so dumb. I love dumb humor. I can't get that line right. Close enough. That line's way too long. What dilly? There's a goose in my hat. There's a hat on the goose. Oh, I should make a tinier version. I should duplicate the capture of my model to put him on the hat. There's a hat on a goose on a hat on a goose. We'll put a smaller hat on the second hat. We're gonna start stacking hats. Hello, Ollie VT. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. If quick little note, the preamp for my last microphone kind of went wonky. It was very buzzy and I didn't notice it until I was working on VODs. So I have to use a different mic today. Hopefully it sounds as good. And hopefully not better because this microphone's cheaper. We're working on new stuff today. I just wanted to do these warm-ups and to kind of just de-stress a little bit from dealing with my microphone issues on the pre-stream. Don't hear much of a difference. A lot of things running. Okay. I did a little test recording on stream and it didn't seem too bad. Or it didn't seem bad. It was very clean. But I just, you know, it's gonna sound a little bit different. Went from a nice big chunky broadcast mic to a $100 cheapo. Not cheapo, it's good, but cheapo. You're good. Tell me not to worry, it's what I'm best at. Just gonna draw a few more boxes. I don't want to draw too many more. Also doing good. Clean the house. Oh, nice. Got a nice clean house. Task that should be done, but the most ignored task. Been procrastinating, did it all in one go. Procrastinating because you're like, oh, it's gonna take forever, and you do it. It's like, oh, it only took like half an hour. Wasn't as long as you thought. But at least you got it done. All nice, clean house. Probably looks real good. That looks like a stick of butter. Like I'm always drawing from the same angle. Actually, I sat down halfway through. Ugh. Yeah. You sit down, you're done. But you got back up, that's impressive. We're on 2 hours of sleep. Go take a nap. That much sleep is not good for you. I can't say much. I'm running on like 5 or 6. When my usual is like 11. And no coffee. Let's get this line right. We'll just meet it that way. Was on purpose. Fell asleep early. 9:30. Woke up at midnight. That is. If I nap now, it's over. No. You'll never know if you try. If you don't try. Well, if you don't, you're gonna get some good sleep tonight, though. You finally just crash out. I need to draw. This side's shorter. I don't do that often. Keep it for 9, sleep for 12. That's a good plan. Get comfy, crash out for a long time. I want this one here. Nope. This one here. I'm gonna go up so I can see that. I need this one to be the short side. This one's looking a little weird. Line, hello? Where are you supposed to go? Good enough. Okay. That is this one, all nice and colorful. Sorry with the pink. We made some purple. Alright. So now let's do 1 and 2 points. Except we're not doing just squares. I'm gonna try and make a quick scene. We're gonna make it look. We're gonna try and make something look nice. Where perspective 1 point. I'll go horizon line a little high, but the vanishing points. Best part is this, sheets are in the dryer. Oh, you're gonna have a nice toasty bed. Ooh, ooh. Probably over here. That should give me, or to make like a tree line over here. That's not bad. Pull them down just a little bit. Okay, so let's go and kind of plan it out. We'll make some few lines. We'll keep it with the purple. I actually have to up my pen a little bit. So I have these bounds to follow. I'm gonna copy the horizon line just in case I accidentally move the tool. Now, let's do can try adding in our pond, which we can kind of have as a kind of something over here. I'm not gonna go this entire length, but I'm just gonna go so I can put the lines back when I need them. What else should we add? Because I think the way what I'm basing it off of is the little drawn we have as our backgrounds, just for something kind of simple. You know, trees, we'll have on, you know, kind of go along a little tree line here. Probably some other kind of plants, a road path too, and then this little pond. This isn't going to replace this, I'm just, I'm needing a little, need a little inspiration. You know, something to follow. I didn't pull up a scene or anything to kind of copy. I just did not have that time. Or I just forgot about it and didn't do it. We'll make that path. A little road here. again on this little line layer. Refs are good? Yeah, I need more refs. I gotta find more. Some actual ones. It is on my to-do list. Just kind of show this one here. And then that's one thing here. Okay. Just so I don't see it weirdly. And then the last one will be the line for the hills, just so we remember where they're at. As the eraser. Ruler, please. Ruler, please. Go this way. Why are you off? Okay. That's fine. So we have a plan. Let's go and start on... Let's try and mock up a possible little pond. Let's go use black again. I'm gonna try and make it... I know I'm doing more than I really should be with this, but I'm gonna try it. My own song caught me off guard. The song on my playlist caught me off guard. I knew it was coming, I just wasn't focused on it. I'm gonna try and keep this one a little bit smoother. And I am not... This one seems out of perspective. This is 100% practice. Just trying it out. Oh, it's too square. Fuck. I hate to say it, I mean, actually, just abandon it. I need to plan that out a little bit better. F. But I'm not completely getting rid of that. We'll still just build in this perspective here, but I won't add too many details. Just until I can pull up a better reference. Other stuff to work with. Ruler? These will be parallel. I'm not just building squares. I do have an idea of something a little bit simpler, but still kind of nicer looking than just cubes. I need a frame first. It's not the right spot. It's ever so slightly off. I need to pull up a quick reference too. Let's make these not that wide. We want a different layer. We have reposts per side. That's a little bit bigger than this one. Go a little bit longer. This one's not going to be too perfect. It's going to be a little simplified version. I'm not adding in all the details on one. Some things are just not going to look right. A little too thick. Distances with perspective is a little still tricky for me. So like all of these two look the same. That one doesn't. That one looks a little too thick. Let's knock that one back down then. This might be easier in 2-point. Fun part. I need to mirror this. Oh. Easy. What am I talking about? This shit's literally in parallel. This is a little early on these. However, I do want to get it done. Nice, nice, nice. Right, this one, it's gonna extend past the box a little bit. That's gonna be okay once we get to it. Just gonna go all the way to the top. Ooh. It's like, how am I gonna also show this one? Again, parallel. Everything's still in parallel. So it's, whoops. It's gonna be a little more smushed, but all of these lines should still more or less line up. I'll touch up those ones with the actual tool. Oops. Let's do this one. Yep. Along the line. Got into me real quick. Hey, getting real into it. See, if you're not getting down with your drawings, are you really drawing? Let's see, one's kind of a little bit lower. This height. I have to draw like another reference layer. It's getting a little crowded. Ooh, it's a different color. I like to draw. I like to get real sexy with it. Also, it's weird that people call this one like an intimate song. The song's about cheating. How is that sexy? You just call it sexy because it has a saxophone. So the song's about cheating. I don't think anyone really notices that. Oh yeah, just go up to these lines, duh. It's like, oh, there's another song that people like play at weddings all the time. Wicked Game, Chris Isaac. Chris Isaac's about falling in love with a prostitute. People play at their weddings. I've never heard the full song. It's just like the intro saxophone, like the saxophone solo. No. The whole song's about cheating. It's not sexy. People are so weird. Well, you can't. The words aren't explicit like that, so you're not gonna notice it. But like, listen to the words for a second. Kind of think, listen, think about the meaning of what's being said. Like, oh, yeah. It just sounds neat. Or it sounds like a love song. It's like, I mean, it kind of is, but I don't know if you want to call your wife a prostitute. If I got married, make a curious. Yeah, I would have to vet every single song and make sure I know what I'm playing. I need to go to here. I'm not playing something fucking stupid. Or I can take the safe route and just play classical music. Don't risk it with words. Push it on the two different lines. Or another different layer. Okay. There's a few songs that could work, but not that much, so because I'm barely cheesy. Yeah, I think weddings are meant to be cheesy. They usually feel like too much cheddar. a second row of them. Still a little bit higher up. Again, different color. I'm adding so many lines, I can no longer see my lines. Too far. Go to that one. New. Yep, go to that one. New all the way down to this one, then over. Go and extend this to where it needs to go. So I can get that done when I get to it. It's not Gouda? No. Definitely no Gouda. Quite unbelievable if you didn't really think about it. So many fucking lines. And that's all for this direction. So I'm gonna hide a few of these. Oops, I need that one. Where was that one? Okay. So I need this top line to kind of be visible. That's again another one. I need to label these. I am not labeling. Height. Mid one. Let's grab this line here. But it's there. Make it that's all. Yeah. These Ash just straight up take to all the way to the other side. To that line? Yes. Actually, move this line. I'm sure that would have given me the correct line, but I'm not going to attempt it without checking it. If I do this and one line's fucked up, I'm gonna be mad. And then again, something like that, however, is not going to be just that thick. It'll be slightly thicker than that. Kind of still around that line though. Have to, just to be safe. I should fix these up so I could pull them away and see what I'm doing. Go. So from this to this, let's go a little bit past. Go a little thicker. We're gonna go halfway-ish. Or what should be about halfway. And these lines. Ooh. Shot that one all the way out. Get to its spots. Get to your spots. Grab you. And let's do the pull straight down, overestimate, and then just meet. We'll double check, make sure that works. Ugh. Hate doing that. Made a layer, didn't even move to it. That's fine. I think I have all the lines I'm going to need, more or less. If I have to, go over something, I can. Just so I can see the length. Okay. It's gonna be rough because they're not lined up right. Which one's clean? 9? 9's clean. I need those. Need that one. It's got real messy. Just because I don't want to... I could focus on details a little bit more, that'd be cool. Actually, I need this one as well. Where does that... I need all my lines again. And we went this far. Let's just do the simplified version of it. It'll be very blocky. But should still look good. My dogs are barking. Why are they barking? I don't think someone's here. I may actually have to go check on that. I don't want to, though. Actually, that would be all the way up to... It's going to be out of perspective, but this one to this one to that one. I think I'm going to have to do some deletion on some of these lines, or at least do again a second layer where I don't have those back ones. You need to go to this one and this one. I can't see you, and you are also like not visible. Need this line all the way over, go down, skip like half of the lines. again. The wrong fucking layer. Ah. It's not going anywhere. We'll do this. Layer 9. All the way up. Go here. I'm gonna try and only draw the lines that would be visible. Hey! Vanimer! For the raid, thank you guys so much. I am attempting to draw a very blocky Porrygate as some perspective practice. And it's very messy. Welcome on in, everyone. How you guys doing today? How was stream? Hope everything on stream had fun today. I was lurking for a little bit. You were doing a RimWorld, yes? Getting flashbacks to try and learn perspective. I'm having feeling the stress now. Stream was good. Oh, get some good puns today. Oh, good stream, good stream. Love Song Guitar Hero. Oh, which one was that one? I don't remember. I've only done 3 World and Metallica. Was Remnant with chat? Oh, he's given birth to one of the chat members. Do they enjoy piss as much? Is the piss genetic? Little pee baby. Makes sense, makes sense. It is a very dominant trait. It's the one guy in chat that's like semi-sane. Ooh, bad news for them. That's not gonna last. You know, you can try and keep that for as long as you can, but that sanity's not gonna stay there. Got a nickel for every time someone made a Gouda pun today. 2 nickels. It's weird it happened twice. The day's still young. We can make some more cheese. We can get some more cheese puns. But welcome in raiders. For anyone new to my content, I am Goose. I am in a hat. Therefore, I am Goose in a hat. I'm currently learning art to hopefully sometime before I die get back into making games. And Boulder stuff with the follow. Thank you guys so much. I don't need a huge art skill. I just need enough to start making 3D models. We'll be doing games for the Nintendo 64. Hopefully. Granted, everything goes well. It's just gonna be a little while before we can get back into that. It's just gonna be a while. But it's gonna be fun. Welcome on in again. Do appreciate the raid as always. Always happy to have you share your community, and I hope to someday be able to return the favor. I always stream super late. I think I needed those lines. I need this line. I'm missing a line somewhere. Then this one closes. N64 game dev, that's cool. Yeah, thank you. And then I like to do retro stuff. So after the Nintendo 64, I think, you know, maybe GameCube, Wii. Well, depends on what the interest is. And then someday, in the, a little bit further past that, we may start on computers, on PC games, more modern. It's a neat little challenge. Getting confused on my lines. This one. And then this. And this. And this. This one needs to be open. This perspective is destroying me. I have not done anything this difficult. So please do be patient. It's all a learning process. We are a community of people who, or the community I try and make is one who's, if you're a beginner, want to learn stuff, we have a good spot for it. Very supportive, kind. If you can, please do be. And dogs do be barking outside. I don't know why. I think they're just playing. I was looking into the DS and 3DS. I thought that'd also be kind of cool for some game dev stuff. And that'd be fun. A nice little challenge too with everything, just because the DS was not that powerful. So graphics would be very stylized. I love that little style though. Very nostalgic for it. Haven't done any perspective since high school. Single point, yes. It is a single point, very blocky Torii gate. Like the... turn my ruler off. The old Japanese gates. It's kind of taken form. I follow a... You can buy the paid course, or he has a YouTube channel if you are interested in doing art. It is Mark Brunette's, and one of the assignments is just we're in the portion of perspective, and the goal is to do 2-point or 2-point as well. But I think I'm just gonna do the 1, just because I'm already getting a little extreme with it. And we have some other stuff to get. I wanted to get to today. We'll be doing some other figures, and I'll be struggling with those. I don't think that's actually gonna be visible, because that line's gonna be up here as well. Where is my ruler? Over here. But this is actually going a lot better than I thought it was going to be. This is it's very chill. Let's see, I need this one to start working its way over. Nope, nope. To this line? Yes. And then in the future, we'll be working on 3, I think next week, if not in a few weeks. We kind of take things in a structured approach just so I don't get lost and burn myself out. I tend to do that just on my own. Let's go this one up to the blue, this one up to this pink line, connect these. But as well, the music currently playing is just a generic playlist of mine, but I do offer I know I have a city pop playlist. If anyone is interested in those vibes, a more consistent kind of vibe. I try and make this place as chill as I can. Another struggle. Get super into new hobby, go hard on it for a few weeks, burn out, find a new hobby. Oh yeah, I'm my record is like a week before I'm just toast. I'm like, okay, let's try that again. But we've been very consistent this time around. We've been doing very good. It's been nice doing it on stream. So that way I have I could put I could give you guys expectations, and I'd feel bad for missing them. So it's been a good help to have the community. And this one here is up to this pink line. Pink line to that blue line. Hopefully that's right. And then this blue line up. It's not going to be to there. It's going to go Jack Gilch into art practice. Yeah. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but it's, I don't want to disappoint anyone, so I must try hard. If I feel like I'm helping other people, well, I'll help myself. You know, if someone wants to learn art too, hey, I suck as well. You're good, and I don't know if this is a reverse parasocial relationship. Or if it's more of the oh, body doubling. My therapist told me to check that out. I was like, why don't I just be the body double? Modern problems require modern solutions. Keeping yourself accountable, yeah, definitely. Self accountability is a very interesting skill. Is this looking the way I want it to look? Yeah, this, I was like, this looks too thick. It's a thick wall. I made these a little chunky. That's okay. And that needs this line here. No, because it does not need that line. It needs... Oh, I think I... What did I do here? Oh. Why does it look odd? I need this. I need you. Come here. Clean this one up a little bit. Get rid of this one for good. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or just a me thing. But I am someone who really kind of struggles with the intrinsic motivation. I know I need to work on that one though. So having the putting stuff out for the line's not where I want it to be. We'll fix that. You know, not really relying, but having the other support with chat, having me needing to be good for chat. Again, that might be very terrible in the mental health, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Yep, wrong line. And it's like it, you know, as it should be. Can't tell. This line would not be there. We wouldn't see the rest of them. Sticks out a little bit, so that line would connect here. And then down as well. Yes, to here. There. Don't need the ruler. I get why it won't give me that line. But it should know the direction I want it. Let's work with the one. I'm not gonna pull the other one out. Also going back to like the accountability thing, I think also having the, you know, if anyone else needs that type of thing, we do have that Discord. Or if anyone wants to, you know, when I add more channels for the other stuff people want to learn, or, you know, to do, so that way people can kind of show off and get some good support. I think that helps as well. So we had someone the other day, the last stream, who was oh, they were here too. They're just not feeling that well. They were here earlier. Cosplayer. They're going to a con to do a little competition. Let's grab you so I can finish up these lines. Oh, there's the handle. Come here. I need you. Oh, cosplay find so draining. I think I once did a very basic cosplay at a supernatural con for the show when it was popular. It was super basic, but it was fun. But I can see how like the big ones are super draining. So like the experience I have is like nothing in comparison to like the foam smiths and the people who do all their own sewing and whatnot. Like that's crazy. It's super cool though. So I have to give mad props to anyone who does it. Yeah, props. Oh, wrong layer. Ooh, having the layers on very obviously low opacities is good for making sure I don't screw that up. I don't think I'll have one. Cosplay something I found cool. Never had the time or skill for? Yeah, because unless you're someone, you know, to start out getting the pre-mades, again, nothing wrong with that. It's good, quick, easy if you're just wanting to do something easy just for a con. But all the sewing and the filmmaking, the painting, if you have to do jewelry, it's crazy. Again, I guess I could say the same thing about artists too, who do like hand painting or like hand drawing and whatnot. Because I'm doing this, like, how do people do this? It's absolute respect to people who make stuff. Jack, gonna play a game? Is this the short version or the 17-minute version? Is this the single or the LP? I think if I get to the point where I'm gonna go to cons, I'm just gonna buy a Goose Kigurumi and call it good enough. Or no. It's like real thick. But I'm missing a line. Somewhere. Which one's my... Which one? Hello? Please? There we go. 6'6" scythe sitting in a corner of my room. Oh! I almost said big sword, but that's not a sword. I'm dumb as shit. Tearing something up. Thank you, Benny. Nope. Please, line. Thank you, line. And then have them go all the way over. I think we're gonna try and add one small extra little detail as a challenge. Woo challenge. Let me... And lock, and lock, and lock. I would hide this one, but I need those lines. So let's do the layer, of course. Because I need to save this color. I like this red. It's actually a really nice red. I need to write down hex codes. I need black. I'm just going to throw it above real fast. We're going to do... Oh, this is going to be tough. Copy that. That kind of look even. This one, this one. Then you go up. And go over. Oh, I think it was. Ollie, was it you the other day when we were talking about music? You recommended me Nightwish. I think that's what they were. I'm gonna feel bad for immediately butchering the name. I checked them out the other day. I need to go through the discography. They were really good. I actually really enjoyed that. Like, oh, it's awesome. But I was only able to listen to just like a few seconds of the song. Like, oh, that's gonna be a. I have to go through that. Good recommendation. Always share when I find get a good recommendation. Oh, I got sure, thanks. Great, they were. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna look really weird. My watch is going off. Okay. I need this line here. Nope. Immediate problem. I just thought about it. I was going to listen to Powerwolf. Like, oh yeah. Nope. Across over. This should meet. Oh yeah, I'll put these in a folder. I want to save all these just because they were. Oh hush, cats. You're fine. She's very chatty. I don't know if you guys can hear her because this is a much more sensitive microphone. There she is. Hi. What the fuck was I saying? Already forgot. No. Why are you yelling? Stop yelling at me. Meow. It's a meow. Meow. She just likes to yell. Even at like, I'm trying to sleep at like 4. 4, 5, 6 a.m. doesn't matter. She likes to yell. To anyone who's being like, don't ignore your cat, how dare you? The vet has told me to ignore her. Because it's just a behavioral issue. Like, she thinks she can get whatever she wants, whenever she wants. Like, nope, they have to kind of put a stop to that. Oh, I don't think this is tall enough. Yeah, it does the same thing. Well, she's never really been this vocal. And, but since she does have, like, some health issues, if she gets too vocal, I have to kind of worry. But no, she's just a big brat. She's a big old brat. Little Miss Penny. Just because I don't want to try and draw over that in case it goes bad. The Tory Gates kind of have a, guys are attention seekers for sure. Penny hasn't been. She's, I want to say I'm getting close to 13. But for the longest time, she was like, meh, for attention. Up until kind of recently, we're like, don't tell me you're like, sundowning, please, cat. Or, you know, her health issues, she is whatever type diabetic cats can be. But no, she's just real annoying. He'll scream at me to flip the bowl that's full. Refuses to eat the food. It's touching a bowl. It's not whisker fatigue. Penny likes to yell for ham. She really does. She was found on a, I think it's called an amusement park, theme park, where, of course, guess, even though they were told not to not feed the fucking animals. They still did. So she kind of grew up on on hot dogs and that type of shit. Let's go delete those. They're not as out as I thought they would be. Or I guess the thing's making it a little weird. So every time there's people food that she wants, she's gonna scream for it. Typo will. She is a funny little cat. But I feel like I always have to say, like, trust me, she's fine. Because if someone's gonna be like, why are you ignoring your animal, bro? The vet told me to. That's too... Nope. It's just a guideline. I'm not gonna be complete good with it. I need to be. Should look a little bit better when I actually delete the extra lines. He was abandoned by his mom too early. Stuck him off for 2 days. Brain damage. Oh. Poor little thing. At least they're doing good now. That's the good part. The important I'm pumped up. Let's up this line. I think I just messed this one up. This one a little too wonky. Of course, I want to do the extra thing, and it's going to eat up so much time. Or just maybe work so much harder. I can do it, and it looks good. Oh. Why is that so bad? Why is it not following that line? Whatever. He's also missing, like, not the tripod. He's kind of rough. Really challenge yourself. I'm just trying to make a thing that, like, just add a little extra bit that just does this. Just can't get this one box right. Just pull it back. I think I should have kind of planned for to have it extend like that at the beginning. Man, I really did a lot of work before that box. Okay, so this one, we're gonna have it stick out not about that much. This one, about here. It's not bothered by his lack of arm. Helps stop him from hitting his brother. Do you ever do like the phantom hits where it's like he tries to, it's like, bro, you don't have an arm there. Who are you trying to hit him with? He does. Is this cat by chance orange? That sounds like orange behavior. here. Again, out a little bit. Distance with this perspective is gonna be hard though. Oh, that's extreme. Why is that extreme? That's real tough. Yes, yeah. That's an orange cat. They're not the brightest. They're good cats, though. Just dumb. I don't even think that's far enough out to matter. We're gonna go this high. It's also bees keep sneaking the neighbor's house. It. Get to give a warning. Hey, sorry. Please don't feed the fatty. Oh. He's got it so rough. Oh, they have a cat door. It's like r/ not my cat. Like, this isn't my cat. Feeding this cat. Just think of that fat ass cat. Shouldn't laugh, but that's funny. You are the one I need. Oh, good. I was about to say, I was worried I wasn't on the right layer again. Okay. Not tall enough, but it's gonna be stylized. But there are cats inside my house too, though. Ah. So it's a little bit of a who started it versus who's gonna end it. Constant payback. Gotta head to sleep. Hope the restaurant goes well. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Boulder Stuff, and for the follow as well. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna go to this one. Okay. Let's try new layer, just so I don't butcher up this one. If I have to erase anything. First cat was born there. He's been going there his whole life. Second one's just fat. Sounds like someone's a bad influence. No, I was like, I'll just make it stick out a little bit more. No, that's like so much work. That's gonna be even harder. I'm not doing that much. So I'm going to kind of get rid of this. What do I want on this? This is hurting my head because I have to think about it at a different, like, amount of slope, but still make it look the same. That's good. I'll have to call that one good. Hurt your brain because it's working? The pain means it's working. And this part kind of slopes in a little bit. F. Okay. I have lines. Let's go over these lines again. Wait, just twist my back to do that line. It's not the healthiest. I know, line straight. Um, I don't know if I want to try and... Because this portion of the gate's not straight. I mean, this amount of the gate's not straight either, but... Or this much of it. Oop. I need to shut this off. I keep turning on the wrong grids. Go with that. The whole thing should be kind of sloped in, but... Or the whole thing should curve, it shouldn't straight out, but this will be fine. Kind of going for a... Very blocky. It's still not in the correct ratio either. In proportion, that's what we're looking for. Fine. What needs to go? You need to go. You. Just turn this one. Turn hard. I do these long ones. I just need to touch up the roof right up here. Because that should be a slightly different angle. Nope. It's that. In a moment. That's good. Very blocky. Oh, but it's not bad. I like it. Me thinks it looks good. Very stylized. One thing I did not expect to be this difficult was to be figuring out widths in one point. That's thick. I intended to make them kind of thinner. They should have been a lot thinner, but again, it's not bad. Very stylized. You could tell what it is. If you had a blocky game, this would, be a good model for it. If you wanted that that thick, chunky kind of style. And I'm not even going to consider shading it. I don't know how to shade. It's probably gonna come out a little bit. I'm not gonna judge it. No. It's good. I like it. I'm only gonna do the 1 point. Just because I've already been at that for a while. Here's the fun part for today. We get into our 2 minutes gesture drawings. Ooh, and the Pokemon Snap VOD was finally uploaded. SpongeBob 1 still uploading, but it's for tomorrow. For anyone in the Discord, I apologize for the spam of uploads last night and today. The last week drawing practices, I wanted to try and do 2 weeks of them, combine into one VOD, see how that went, then split them out the next week. But week 2 was very much 12 plus hours, and YouTube did not like that. So they had to be split up. The way I wanted to do it anyways. Alright, we're moving on to our gesture drawings. I had done this one earlier today, so I don't kind of need to do it. However, I'm going to. In Costco goldfish bags. The cookies from Costco are actually really good. Like, I know supermarket cookies usually aren't the best, but these ones are so good. They're like a chocolate chunk. One's an oatmeal raisin, and then the one I just had is a called double nut. It's kind of like a macadamia nut white chocolate. But there's no white chocolate in it. Oh, they're so good. But these are kind of how they are, or how it was on pre-stream. Just warming up for a little bit. These are 2 minutes. A little bit better than the 1 minutes. Very nice. I tried to get Costco in my town to open last month. We had ours for a few years. We were waiting in line to get the membership when it opened. Costco's been very nice. We get like meats and whatnot in bulk, and then split them and make them into different meals. But one trap is definitely the bakery. Bakery is real good. But I can't go to the bakery all that often. The chips are bad? Which ones? They got the big bag of tortillas. Oh, that's your problem? Yeah. You can't just try bags of chips. I think like the tortilla ones are like 5-pound bags of just tortilla chips. That's a lot of nachos. That's a lot of nachos. Like, I know how I eat. Okay, let's do 2 minutes. Oh, there was something they had. They were like, oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. I don't remember the brand, but they have this one brand of Korean food. They have like a, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't speak Korean. It's spelt Sobaba, so I pronounce it as Sobaba. I don't know if that's right. It's kind of like a... I'm not going to call it kind of fried chicken. It's like if you have orange chicken, how it's kind of that soft breaded, but it's got like honey in it. Oh. We have that shit like fucking every week. Orange chicken by the bulk. Hell yeah. We got some good shit. Do I have my timer? Alright, it's directly at half an hour. Okay. Alright, here goes 2 minutes. Let's see how this goes. I try for somewhat the same amount of work as I did for the 1 minutes, however, putting in just a little bit more effort with details. Got money to spend good Korean food? Yeah, get some good food. That's the good thing about Costco is, like, you buy the box of it, but there's, like, several bags of it. It's like, oh, I got meals for, like, next 2 weeks. You know, if you're kind of planning out, get the big thing of veggies. Kind of cook up as well. Got a healthy meal going on. However, I don't do, like, perfect proportions. Really, I'm just making quick ones. Oh, they got teriyaki chicken? I have not seen that one in mine. I'll take another look around this week. Got new stuff in. We've only got a few things. Um, what else from Costco? Their pre-made meals. They just kind of heat and serve. Are also really good. They have I think they more had it during like winter and whatnot. They had a chili that was so super good. And of course, the food court. Costco's real nice. I know there's some other details I could focus on, but I'm gonna call that one good. I don't want to be missing half the thing. Usually pick your eater. Costco food's pretty good. Yeah. It's there's enough variety where if you're like, not this but that. And for being kind of bulk made, it's not bad either. Like Walmart bulk food made's fucking dog shit. The convenience store stop? Oh no. They put in some effort. Uh the other competitor, at least in the States, is Sam's Club, which is by Walmart. That one is you're more likely to but you probably prefer convenience store food over it. Costco's real or Sam's Club's real shit. Costco's golden. Plus, we're also gonna get like a hot dog for $1.50. Because to quote the CEO, you raise the price of the hot dog, I will fucking kill you. Oh, she's wearing a big dress. And best approximation because of the dress. It's $1.15 both the US and Canada. Oh, someone's getting ripped off. Cheaper in Canada, I'm getting ripped off. Don't do folds. I have not studied clothing yet. Kind of fix up this arm a little bit. I think I wish the food court has barbecue sauce of any kind. We can have everything for $1.50? Yeah. Or jalapenos would be good on it too. The only one we have is onions. What would be nice is more sugar-free options for drinks. The only sugar-free stuff we have is like Diet Coke. Like that's not good enough. I'm sorry. Or at least some sort of tea. The only thing we have is like fused tea, and that's just all sugar tea. It's like flavor added sweet. I'm like, need something better. I mean, I get it. They went with what's popular. Again, another big dress. Can't have everything, but that's why I just make sugar-free lemonade at home and bring it in. Or I eat in the car. American brands are putting 2 tons of corn syrup and everything. Because we are... That's how we pay our farmers. The reason why everything went to corn syrup was because we subsidized the corn farmers to produce more corn for the syrup. Otherwise, they would have suffered tremendous financial issues. So in case you ever wonder why Americans are fat as shit, because we don't pay our farmers enough. Youch. Oh, no one else wanted the corn. And they wouldn't grow anything else, so had to be corn. Well, I'm sure they would have grown other stuff, but people wanted the corn. We just discovered Mexican sodas. That real cane sugar? Oh, yeah. I tried them before. They're actually surprisingly good. I'm not a big soda person. I'm not a big cola person. I do have like Sprite and whatnot. Every now and again. But on Doritos. It kind of tastes better. Ooh. I cannot see this leg. She's wearing a big dress. I'm going to do my best to approximate it. That's not going to be good. She can't even see that foot. I got Mexican guava juice yesterday. Taking full vitamins. It has 100% vitamin C. It's just a shot of vitamin C. It's outside the sun, then? Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Multivitamins are just the vitamins, but the guava juice got more stuff in it. Oh, this dude's got a crossbow and a ninja suit. I don't think the ninjas use crossbows. Got real cane sugar in it. Oh, it might actually be, if they didn't add sugar to it, that's just the guava sugar. That fruit's sweet on its own. Oh, that leg is still not long enough. And that's too much ass. Has cane sugar in them, but because he's wearing big socks. I'm trying to rush it a little bit. I really don't need to be. Big shoe. I mean, not proportionally right, but that's still good. Oh, it's this one, the lady with the accordion again. That's from about a week ago now. In the big flowy dress. Put more effort to the accordion. Like arms like this. Torso. Or something like that. I just could not think of it at the time. Why is there so many dresses on this one today? A lot of them want to do the cross-legged pose. I'm not gonna show the feet. I can't see the feet. Man, that like long shit. I think I got distracted by the music, so it takes too long. Oh no. Again, another big dress. To assume. Food comments hit me. Sounds like you're about to crash out, my friend. As much as you're trying to avoid it, you may just need to crash out. Like a good nap crash out, not a twit longer crash out. Definitely probably fall asleep now, do the same as last night. That is quite the predicament. Sounds like you need to keep yourself a little bit busy. It's too much chin. I'll sleep at like 10, 11. Hopefully. I boot up Just Dance or something. Bust out the DDR machine, the whole thing. Real thick neck on a woman. Missed it, but bake your cookies, keep yourself like do it. Because not only would you stay awake, but you also got cookies. And that's just a win. That's a long ass leg, or a wide ass leg. Close enough. A tiny batch, low on chocolate chips, 4 whole cookies. Ooh, make chocolate chipless chocolate chip cookies. Make double chocolate cookies. Make a flock of chips. Ooh. Ooh, if you have cinnamon, you could do a nice snickerdoodle. Those are good. Did not make spread wide enough. I mean, keep what I'm doing. 70, perfect. How much longer? 7. Fresh strawberry cookies. Ooh, like a chocolate strawberry cookie. Chocolate strawberry coated cookie. That's good. That head angle is like so wrong. It's not that far back. Closer. And big flowy gas dress. Minutes prep time? Ooh, that's quick. Every time I'm like, oh, this will take 20 minutes. It takes like 2 hours. 10 minutes prep time is really nice for cookies. It's a little bit more head definition. That's the best one. Small little details I can fix up, but what's this guy? That looks like he should be in a meme. Got the face for it. That's a mean thing, but I should apologize to him. I ruined the head. Oops. Is bad at baking? Oh no. Don't ruin the cookies. You can do it. Arms way too much. I'm stuck on this one. I need to move on. I fill cookies most of the time. Ah, you got it. You can do it. Have faith. Have confidence. As Corone says. Why is this image so dark I can't see it? Oh, it's time. I was not paying attention. Yeah. All right. How was that? Let's see how we did. Well, some of these are a little rough, but all in all, it wasn't too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey, it was right on time. Cool. I keep thinking I should have like 30, because I'm used to the 1 minutes. I'm like, no, you're only supposed to have like 15. That's the amount of time. I don't want to fix this one up. I need to leave it as it was. All in all, these weren't bad. I started getting into the kind of working on the face shape a little bit, just kind of see which way it's pointing. Some of these make sense, some of them. No, these all make sense. They're just not in proportion. But yeah, cool. Let's let's take a quick glance. Let's just show improvement. Always important to do. Art study, practice words 25. When I really start doing this, the 21st. So I really, yeah, we'll do 21. These are gesture drawings from about 2 weeks ago, if that, from the 21st. Yeah, about 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks ago. Yeah, stick figures. Of course, you know, stick figures can kind of make sense. They're easy. Versus, today. Nice improvement. Improvement is improvement. You know, the more figures I do and the more I get into it, it's gonna be, you know, more improvement. But we do only have like half an hour stream. Poses are clear. The poses are actually like pretty clear. I like the way they started doing the faces. Like you see, like this guy had like a big chin. That's not just me like messing that up. No, he had a big chin. Like you can see, he's kind of facing, hands up, the way he's facing. This one's a balking person. You can see the way that they're facing up, they're facing the side, over. This one, neck's just a little long. That's kind of actually how it looked. You know, kind of head to the side, facing camera. Facing camera, yeah. They were cool. I'm gonna end the recording on this one. I may come back to it later tonight. So if the VOD continues on, I did more figure drawing, character study as an offline recording. Or fucking 4 AM stream, who knows? I do have to work tomorrow, so who knows? Alright, I'll end that here.